Hey everyone, it's Bobo the Vulture, and it's time for more Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. Gonna take a... It's been a while, been a little few days since I played the game, so I want to sort of reevaluate where I am. I have 104 grand, which is not that much money. So there's not that much I can do with it. Did win a nice race with that Elan, but I also lost one, as you remember, because we didn't do that great in the historic car challenge. Nowadays, I think the Delta S4 would count as a classic historic racing car. 10-15 years ago, when this game was new, it probably would have just counted as a kind of old, really cool. Like an outdated car, but not a legitimate antique. Put it that way. I'm going into special events again just to see what's here. So I need something to win the Historic Car Cup events. I won all these other than that. The Grand Touring Car Trophy I've only placed second in. That seems amiss. I can do better than that in the Grand Touring Car Trophy. I got plenty of good Grand Tourers here. As a matter of fact, I've got that lovely Toyota Supra Twin Turbo R. I'm going to guess, I think I might have tried this before and it just wasn't powerful enough. The Motorsport Elite is going to be even less powerful. And yet you think about it, folks. You certainly do. Well, there's a Grand Tourer, except it's actually a sedan. This could be quite the Grand Tourer, except it's not that powerful. This mine's Lancer. I could put a little bit more spit shine onto it. See about sending it out that way. Interesting. Oddly enough, that's a sweet spot I haven't actually hit. Because that's too much. That'll be the right amount, but I'm not sure that I can get away with calling it a Grand Tourer. I'm going to be in the car and take it out this way anyways and see if there's any trouble I can get into anyhow. Maybe in the Pure Sports Car Cup. Yeah, this is a fairly pure sports car. I'm thinking we could take it to Trial Mountain and run it up the Trial Mountain flagpole and see who salutes. We've already got our super softs on it. I should have already selected analog control for extra precise steering, because you know how precision is totally Bobo the Vulture's game. There's a reason this car has a giant wing. It grips really well up to a point, but when the car gets light, it kind of gets a little weird. Kind of starts behaving a little funky. Kind of just wants to go off in its own directions. But thankfully this wing does provide it with a huge amount of downforce. I don't feel too bad being in this car now. It claims to be racing modified, even though it's clearly just a normal track day style kind of a car. Which would be kind of a cheat if you're talking about unraced modified cars, but there's a Motorsport Elise back there, which I feel like is pretty much the same kind of a deal as this thing. Except not as massively powerful. Yeah, there we go. Get it. Get it done. I remember feeling like when I played this game in the past that this car was a bit of a handful. And at least this one experience with it on this one track is proving that it's maybe not as much of one as that. But I am driving on very soft tires, and I am driving on what's probably my favorite course in the game. And I'm still probably not getting 100% out of the car. But it was enough to win this little competition. It's a neat looking little car, like, hi! It's got kind of big face like that. Lotus Motorsport Elise. Yeah, see, this isn't even a race modified thing. It doesn't have the little R there. I get confused easily. Hey, what's up? I'm sorry, that would be distracted easily. $10,000 and an exciting new car. I'm not going to save the game yet, though. I'm going to continue. And so yeah, we did that. I could bring it to the Grand Touring Car Trophy, but it seems dishonest. The Super Touring Trophy. Okay, so yeah, basically the only things I have left are the Historic Car Cup, that Grand Touring Car Trophy, and the sort of big competitions. A Tuscan Speed 6. Well, you know, we needed one of those anyway. Let's get in it. Actually, let's look at the description of it. The outrageous... Sorry, folks, if you heard that adjustment of headset. The outrageous DVR Tuscan Speed 6 combines its startling looks with shattering supercar performance. It uses the classic front-engine rear-wheel drive layout with a rigid tubular backbone chassis similar to that of the Cerebro, but shorter. Fiberglass bodywork keeps weight to a minimum. The Tuscan suspension uses independent wishbones at all four corners. For perfect weight balance, the engine is located far back in the chassis. It's tilted 15 degrees in order to give the Tuscan a low center of gravity and further improve handling. Large ventilated disc brakes feature 4-piston aluminum front calipers for extreme stopping ability. The Speed 6 needs that. Its namesake is complex inline 6-cylinder 24-valve AGP6 engine designed and built by TVR. The 4-liter straight 6 develops 360 horsepower at 7,000 RPM. Enormous power for such a light car. Few sports cars can match the Tuscan Speed 6's outright Speed 6 with the 0 to 60 time benchmark passing in 4 seconds flat before the car surges on to 185 mile an hour maximum. Promising excitement like that, it's no wonder the TVR took over 200 orders for the utterly unique Tuscan Speed 6 before it even got on sale. Now, the big question being, they received 200 orders. How many of these did they actually build? TVR has never been one to produce a lot of cars. No equipped parts yet. That's okay. Oh yeah, let's look at our game status. 25 or 64. Yeah. Yeah. My prize money total. Oh, that's prize money, not just car sales winnings. Okay, so yeah, 3 million. Won 3 million in prize money alone. But yeah, the Tuscan was TVR had a special race, and it was for the Speed 6s, wasn't it? Boy, I would have been annoyed if I bought one and then had to yeah, I can totally do this. Normal style and racing style. I don't believe there is there a buyable Tuscan here? Nope, the Speed 6 you can only win, as we have. Well, what can you buy here if you can't buy the Tuscans? Interesting. Well, I'm tuning it anyway. I'm gonna guess you can't turbocharge it. Just an instinct. A gut feeling I've got. No, you can NA tune it. Which we'll do. We'll NA tune it. We'll buy it a nice muffler. Have a real good time. Yeah. Gonna have some fun with this TVR. 405 horsepower. Okay. Do a balancing. 420 horsepower. Gonna dip back below 100 grand. It's going to make me nervous. Geez, I hope we even have enough money to do all the appropriate modifications the way that I like to do them. Probably won't have enough money to do all of the weight reduction, now that I'm looking at all this. 464, 511, 551. Yeah, we won't have enough money for the weight reduction. Might not have enough money for... Yeah, we're not going to have enough money for nice tires. Oh, that's bad. I like nice tires. Can I buy them on credit? You know I'll win this next race. Which wouldn't actually get me enough, but... Well, I've already put lots of horsepower into this car. Well, let's look at the racing modifications. We can't get it right now anyways, but look at them. We'll probably be going with that one when we can, but we can't right now. I do believe there was a one-make racing series in England for the Speed 6. Not a big-time one where all the biggest pros of the racing world were there, but one for Tuscan Speed 6 owners to get out there and try out their cars. Show off their stuff. Show their goods to everybody. And of course there's only one color for it shown here. I would not be the person to tell you whether or not the car was available in multiple colors. I think everybody else got the racing slicks because, wow, yeah. Wow, so yeah, basic tires are not very good for this. This reminds me of the, I don't know if they're still using it, but for a long time, Pirelli had as their slogan, or at least were using on their advertising, the phrase, "Power is nothing without control." And here you go. Pretty sure that I tuned my engine up more than these guys, but I did not get weight reduction or tires. Given the choice between the two, I would have gotten the tires. Yikes, Yoza, and sheesh. Alright, I gotta quit out of here. I obviously need to build up a little cash flow before I can make this go. So, I need to find a way to go make some money. I mean, we all know the way that I make money in this. I was just hoping not to do that constantly. I guess let me know if you're getting bored of that. By the time I read your note, I will have already done this. So, neener, but... Oh, actually, I'm kind of curious about something now. No, let's not take the Drag GTR. Let's take the Speed 12 out. I know, everybody's saying, come on, Bobo, that never works. And you're right. Because I just realized the thing that I was going to go enter this in, it's not eligible for... Probably. Yeah, because I was thinking about taking it out. There's the one race in the test course. I'll tell you what I could do real quick. Just for fun, take it out to the super speedway. See if I can even handle it on the super speedway. Okay, I got a full set of tires, but not a full set of other equipment. That's fair, I guess. Let me get the TVR brothers to pull one another up from the ground. Go. I'll pass you all like you're standing still. Thing does want to fishtail through even these giant banked corners. Well, semi-banked. Whoops. Oh, that was a big deceleration, wasn't it? Well, I should be able to pull off the W here. And I don't recall the prize being something worth big bucks on the... I didn't need to brake near that much. So I'm probably not going to be able to lap anybody or anything in this 5-lap event. I'll be closer in actual physical distance to the last place driver than the second place driver, though. Whew, that was a big tail-out moment, wasn't it? Oh, look at how slow you're going through here. There we go. Speed 12 finally did something. Aren't you all happy? I'm happy. I'm not going to save the game. I've entirely forgotten what car it is that you get as a prize for this. Whatever it is, I'm going to guess I don't have one. Or I'm going to guess that I already have one, I should say. There are a couple of events in this series, and a couple of races that give you more than one car. A lot of the, yeah, mine's the 305, it's right there. One of the first cars I won. And not worth a diddly. But of course, get all those things together, and that should be enough to get me some tires and maybe some weight reduction for this TVR. Does it need weight reduction? I mean, it will, because I'm eventually going to race modify it, but it's already pretty light. Let's go into the tune shop. First things first. Get the slicks. Because they are the slickest thing in the world. They're so smooth. Alright, let's reduce, reuse, and recycle. That is one thing, in theory, apparently, you're supposed to do when you're getting your car all set up for racing, is you're gutting out the interior of it. Be sure and be careful with the parts that you're taking out, because you can sell some of those bits and pieces off to try and offset some of the high cost of making your car super tough and cool and tough. Stuff like the radio, air conditioning, hardware, the seats. You're going to get rid of the seats, the seat belts, because you're going to be putting in a 5-point harness or so. Oh hey, this is that weird track I don't know very well. We have decided to go to this time. Alright, so Certainly being ahead of those folks, but not necessarily doing so in what I would call a clean fashion. And there they go. Alright. Have the advantage here in the straight line. By a long shot. I am aware that is not the way to go through that little left-right section, and yet I just can't help myself. Alright, I know that I can drive around here in a, I have to be very careful, and I think part of the problem is that this car, I'm not expecting to take as many curves as I am having to take in second gear. Crazy headlights, folks. Turn signals and high beams and low beams and all these different bulbs, all their own different little light pods. Little streaks of alien eyes. But hey, we won. We did it. Yay. You have no idea how happy I am. Because you don't know me. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game this time. Because we've made some progress, we've done some small things here and there. We don't have enough money to race modify this car now, after all that. So, whoopee. But when we come back next time, folks, I'll probably get some money to race modify this, so I don't have to ever think about TVRs again if I don't want to. This is Bubba the Vulture. This is Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll probably think about TVRs again sometime in my life. Bye.